everybody. My name is Carly. My partner Nathan and I are advocating to keep the drinking age at 21. So one of my opponent's points was that there are other reasons for these accidents on the highways. However, one piece of evidence that I found from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services says that during the late 1960s and early 1970s, many states lowered the legal drinking age from 21 to 18. And directly following this change, the number of alcohol-related traffic fatalities among young people increased. And another change, by 1988, all states had adopted an age 21 as minimum legal drinking age. Alcohol-related traffic deaths among young drivers subsequently declined. So that shows that although there are a lot of accidents, a lot of them are caused by this legal drinking age and can be prevented by keeping it at 21 rather than lowering it down to 18, as seen by the evidence from 1960 and 1970. Also with underage consequences, so every year there are 5,000 deaths of people under 21 from causes related to this underage drinking, which includes 1,600 homicides and 300 suicides. And for those in college who are under 21, 5,000 people experience alcohol-related date rape, and 43,000 are injured by another student who has been drinking. So that shows that even if we do lower that drinking age, that will cause more people to drink legally rather than illegally. At this point, a lot of people are drinking illegally. If we lower the drinking age, that will cause more people to believe that it is okay to drink at a younger age, so that the rate that people will be drinking will get younger and younger and younger. And that will cause many negative consequences for the younger generations. One interesting point is that for the drinking ages in other countries, such as in Europe, a lot of those drinking ages are as low as 16 to 14. And many people bring up the point that because they have lower drinking ages, it is better. This also with the point that there are less DUIs. However, in Europe, they don't drive cars as much. Eurotransport says that Europeans as a whole are more reliant on public transport, which includes subways, buses, trams, bikes, and high-speed trains. And most European countries issue driver's licenses at 18 because due to the difficulty of the tests, high insurance costs, and the wide use of these public transportation. And due to the higher amount of people that own cars in the United States, that results in the higher amounts of driving under the influence. And then my other point that the opponent mentioned is that they should have the right, or 18-year-olds should have the right to drink if they have the right to join the army or vote. However, in teens' brains, the connections between the emotional part of the brain and the decision-making center are still developing, as stated by the article Understanding the Teen Brain by the Medical Center and Health Encyclopedia. Also, there is no scientific backing that at 18 you are a fully capable adult. It says, although neuroscience has been called upon to determine adulthood, there is little empirical evidence to support 18, the current legal age of majority, as an accurate measure of adult capabilities. So also, people are already allowed to drink technically at home in private. They are only prohibited from possessing this alcohol in public. There are exceptions for any reasonable adult relative, like parent or spouse, in any private location. It says that any person under 21 years of age who has any alcohol beverage in his or her possession on any street or highway or in public space or in any place open to this public is guilty of misdemeanor. So even if we do lower that legal drinking age to 18, or even if they don't lower the legal drinking age to 18, people are still allowed to drink in private if the alcohol is given to them by a responsible legal adult.